evening, guys. So it's day 14 of the movement control order, and now I'm heading out with a grocery list in hand to do some grocery shopping for the family. And it's nice to be driving out again. Thus far, 2 weeks at home, I've not really had an oh crap, forgot to bring face mask to go back home. I'll catch you again, guys. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, right, these 2 weeks at home, really, it's actually I rather enjoy the break. I rather enjoy being able to spend time at home, being able to spend more time with the family, being able to catch up a bit more work. You know, actually, because this is more time for me to actually sit down, edit videos, write articles, and yeah, so it's a bit of a breather. It's also a bit of an opportunity to regroup myself. The most challenging part actually is managing my 2-year-old toddler. She is absolutely restless, total ball of energy. But yeah, other than that, to me, it has been a breeze. What I do miss, of course, is driving. All right, I really miss driving. I mean, you see, I suppose I could get away, you know, by taking the car out and just, you know, cruising within the neighborhood, but I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that I want to send a message that for every reason, every time I go out, hit the road, there has to be a good reason for it. Alright, so the most movements that my cars have seen over the last couple of weeks is just rolling in and out of the driveway, and that's it. Why? Because I typically park my cars reversed. Okay, so if I want to start the engine, I can't let the engine run with the car still parked inside and it's spitting exhaust fumes into the house. So I have to move the car forward a little bit, which also has the benefit of to avoid flat spotting the tires. Okay, yeah, so the thing about all this extended period of non-movement for our cars is that we have to be mindful that the car's electrical systems are continuously draining the batteries. That's one. And if you leave the car not moving for too long, the tires will flat spot. So yeah, so you do want to move your car a bit, all right, just so that the tires get so that you don't flat spot your tires, okay. And of course, start the engine regularly. See, right now the traffic is clear, but funnily enough, right, I don't feel the mood to speed. I'm just doing a steady 90 kilometers per hour here along the LDP. Yeah, very gentle on the throttle. I still see cars on the road. It's not fully empty per se, but it's just different. It's just different out here. Okay. So yeah, I actually thought of also going to my mother's house to pick up the E39 as well, but I actually don't really have a good reason to go there otherwise. And my mother has been driving the car. All right, and she has also done her bit to help me start the car. So yeah, so I'm happy to leave it at that. She leave the car in her hands, simply because at least she's able to move the car about in her driveway. Whereas if I leave this car there, well, she's not too keen driving manual transmission anymore. So yeah. So I'll just I guess for as long as the MCO remains, I'll leave the E39 in my mother's place, and I'll just keep the Waja at home. and if my wife needs to go out and do, for her turn to do the groceries, she'll take the S-Max. And oh, just one more thing. So I'm right now traveling with very minimal accessories. No, I'm leaving my, I'm not taking out my wedding ring, no watch, only my wallet and my keys. Why? Because I want to bring as few items out as possible, because the thing is that when you go out, right, the coronavirus is a very it's a very sticky virus. So you want to have, when you go home, you want to have as little things as possible for you to need to sanitize. So I'm going to Tesco in Paradigm Mall, and they have really closed up all the gates. Touch and go. Try to avoid having to touch things as much as possible. See people here, see cars parked here for their grocery runs. This is really unprecedented times that we are living in, but I'm grateful nonetheless that I'm grateful that, you know, it's not really a full-blown war. This is an enemy that you defeat by staying at home as opposed to taking up arms. That would have been really bad. So here I am. Time to put the mask on. Wait, your side face now, right? Assume this side face now, right? Okay. Okay, let's go. Got shopping bag. Got my sanitizer in the pocket, and this is the only. Entrance in and out. Body temperatures will be checked. Thank you. Oh, tulis ah. What's time ah? 4:30. Okay. 36.5.
Yes.
This is eerily quiet. And I guess it's time. Okay, completed my grocery run and getting ready to head home. I never thought that grocery shopping would be such an adventure. I mean, now, right, it's like when you're outside, away from the comforts of home, you really have to be careful, be mindful with what and where you touch. I mean, especially your face, right? You should totally avoid touching your face, right? At all. I mean, because you do not know when was the last time you touched a contaminated surface that could have been harboring the damn virus and infect yourself. And this coronavirus is really not something that you'd want to bring home. You know, it's like, I mean, now, right? You think of it, right? Contracting this now, it feels like you feel like that husband who brought AIDS back to his wife, right? So you really don't want that. All being said, it does feel good to get behind the wheel of a car again. And it's raining. It's raining out here. Actually, if possible, I would have preferred to park the car outside under the sun for a couple of hours, then only bring it back in later. But I guess that's off the table for now. So later, when I get home, immediately, first order of business is to disinfect all the things that I brought back, and I myself will need to head straight to the shower. What the world will be like after we put this whole virus thing behind us, because I'm sure after this is over, the economic effects of this virus, of the shutdown that this virus has brought down, will be inevitable, and it will be prolonged. But what I am curious to see will be how would it impact our culture and our way of life. Will we still be as ready to shake hands with a stranger, or would you still be as open to hugging somebody you've not met for a long time, even if it's a family member. And how will you react the next time you have a fever or a cough? Will you be wondering, hey, shit, am I carrying the next infectious disease in me? You just don't know. You just don't know. But I would say this. I've said this at the start, and I'll say this again. Dealing with this coronavirus, with this COVID-19, I think we have to exercise an abundance of caution, but we also have to be careful of not crossing the line to all-out paranoia. It's 5:25 as I record this, so I'm guessing by the time I reach home, if based on usual daily practice now, this is the health ministry's daily press conference would have just concluded. The latest numbers would have been out by now, and I think by the time I get home, I would have gotten the numbers, or at the latest after I finish my shower. It's really funny, you know, when now that the LDP is clear, right? I have no inclination to speed at all. At all. It's just that mood. And tomorrow, we'll be going into phase 2 of the MCO, and our movements will be further tightened. Which honestly, I think I think it has to be done. This virus really we need to have a win at all costs mentality to take this virus down. I believe we can do it, but of course the road there won't be easy, but I believe we can do it. We have to succeed. We absolutely have to succeed. Okay guys, so nearing my house now, so as usual, the message as we conclude: stay at home, stay safe.